to do with your destiny. And I'm going to start by giving a possible way that this could shake out. I'm not putting this on you saying, hey, this is what you're going to do, or whatever. I'm going to tell you a possible scenario in which this could be worked, and then I'm going to scale that back down into something that's a little bit more theoretical, but still it is something I believe is accurate. Practically, how I see this possibly shaking out is in kind of a missionary context of, and I say missionary not necessarily outside the United States, it could be, but going to where places are serious and dark, and where it's what we think of when we think of missionaries, going bringing the light into absolute darkness. And I see you in that context where those people obviously are dark and serious, and where people ministering to them would even have a tendency to take in that gravity and think, oh, that's such a grave situation. Oh, we're really in it. But you really almost even bringing comedy to that, and just really interrupting the darkness and just saying, excuse me for a minute. When I'm here, you don't really have the right to exist. Yes, I realize that this is complete darkness around, but I'm bringing light into it. And that's a possible way that could shake out. But what I think is the word that's trustworthy in this is that you have this anointing to bring a portal with you. Okay, it's almost like a mercy ship. Familiar with how that works? Basically, the idea that people bring these like a portable hospital, a ship that's just loaded with all kind of stuff, will pull into a dock, and people can come to them right there. So, I think you're bringing that kind of a portal with you. That where you are, people have access to the things of heaven, because that's what you bring. You bring an interruption to darkness. You bring an access point where whatever's going on in somebody's world, they can step out of that reality at that moment to experience an oasis. And I think that's just what you bring. I think that's a destiny word. That's something that's valid concerning you.
I saw a white column as a pillar, and I just felt like the Lord was raising you up in a position as a pillar, and that applies to the spiritual and in the natural.
Yeah, and I heard Jeff saying something about the light, and the first thing I saw of you was you're on you. Actually, a lot of times I see above the person, or sometimes. In your case, I saw a light bulb right in front of your face, and the light bulb was bright, super light, And so I saw that, and then I saw a desk, and then I saw an open book, and then I saw a telephone, and then I saw a mountain.
Wow.
As I
Is
went
that all?
through those, yeah. Oh, and I forgot there was a chair in the middle. So the chair was important too, the most important of all, the seat. First thing, I feel like the Lord's saying He's going to use you to shine a light in dark places. But you're going to have wisdom, revelation, and knowledge. He's giving you a lot of intelligence. I feel like that you're above the average intelligence. Like He's made you very intelligent. And I saw you behind a desk, which I feel like the Lord symbolizes that you He's going to give you new authority in your work. That He's given you authority to lead and to be in a position of authority. But the chair represents rest, so He wants you to remain and keep in the rest of God, not to lean onto your own understanding, but rest in Him and in His victory that He won already. And I saw the book. The book was wisdom and knowledge also, but the discipline to study and to make decisions based on facts. And then the telephone was listen to my voice and hear the call. You're one who listens to His voice and hears the call. And as you do these things here, He's going to give you the mountain. He's going to give you the vision that He's given you. He's going to complete it because you're going to walk in all these things. And rest is very important. The chair was the most important thing. Resting in Him.
Does that have to do with timing as well? Not being impatient?
The chair resting in Him.